and they go through a lot of problems at home also. So I think it's important for them to develop self-awareness. For those children, when they are self-aware, they will be very confident individuals, right? So when they are confident, they will also do well in education also. So it all starts from us. Then we will move up and upper and upper. So that's why my project is one of the elements is increasing the self-awareness of the children. Yeah. So in this picture, you can see that I'm doing an activity. So this is called reflection activity, where the children find their own interest, their own talents, what they like and what they do not like. They were able to articulate it by themselves. So this is one such activity, and I really loved doing it. Not only I did, but the teachers of my school also, they did the activity. So Bhumi Fellow the work doesn't constrict in engaging the children of our class. It is not about my class also, but it is also collaborating with the teachers of our school. So they also make the children confident, self-aware, and their children also become developed in the education. So yeah, that's how we engage. Not I engage my children, but we engage the children. Not only my teachers, but my co-fellows also. Yeah, my friends and co-fellows also doing those things.
Great. Thank you so much, Shiva Ranjani, for sharing all of this. Yes, I really liked how you are mentioning about the self-awareness, which is so much important. And also for youngsters, right, to have that holistic development for themselves. Great. Thanks for sharing. These are some of the other pictures of Shiva Ranjani connecting with her teachers, working with her teachers. And with that, we come to our first part of the interacting session. So here it's going to be the audience's turn, right? We have one question for all of you. Again, would love it if all of you can become very, very active on the chat and share responses based on the question that is going to come right after this. Yeah, I hope all of you are at your best. Great. So here is the question. What do you think is the percentage of children in standard 5th of government and low-income private schools who can read a grade 2 level text? We would love to hear some responses. A lot of you are enthusiastic about joining the Bhumi Fellowship, working in the education. Some of you are already working in the education sector, volunteering. Take a quick guess and share in the chat. What do you think is the percentage? This is a nationwide statistics, so think from that perspective alone. Yeah. Okay, a lot of responses coming in. 60 to 65%, 40, okay, 50 to 65%. Okay, I see like a big stretch in that. 60%. A lot of you are mentioning it as 60%. So let's quickly go ahead and see. All right. Okay, so here is the number right in front of you. It is 42.8% who are able to read a grade level 2 text, right? And who are actually in their grade level 5. So this kind of gives us a picture and an overview of where the education system is, or the quality of education for that matter, right? But thank you so much for engaging in this quick point. We will now continue with the next part. So yes, let's go ahead. All right. So the question is back to Shiva Ranjani. Now that we have a brief idea about your project, I would like to know where and when did you get this idea and why particularly this topic? You did mention about self-awareness, working with teachers, all fellows working together as well in their own classrooms, but why particularly this topic, Shiva Ranjani?
Yeah. So I also I mentioned self-awareness. One thing I didn't mention is engaging parents that you can see here. So one of the component of my project is self-awareness. Another is uh, making the parents also aware of their role in the child's development. Um, so this is this picture. This was taken last year during the parent-teacher meeting intervention I did. So we had kids facilitating games for the parents, and parents were happily engaging with the kids as well as like many elements were introduced in the parent-teachers meeting. So how I got idea of introducing self-awareness for children as well as parents. Yes. So during the first year when I entered, we had a lot of learning spaces by the Bhumi itself. It is not like we are put together and we have to figure out everything. It's not like that. So Bhumi fellowship team, they actually, a program team, they will guide us in everything. We have self spaces, like self development spaces, many self development spaces where we develop the self-awareness component. So this automatically made me to implement certain things in my classroom also as well as in my school. So that's how I got the idea of self-awareness. And then this parent is engaging parents is I made like community visits. I like I was able to interact with them and get to know their struggles as well as how they want support. So first year I did this PTM intervention, and this is the extension. Now in this year, my project is about also parent, engaging the parents. So it is like how I got this idea is always like from the first year, and I'm taking ideas and I'm building upon that. Based on my interest as well as based on the need of the school. So the school is also very much interested in engaging parents because when the parents are being respected, given voice, the children will also perform very well, right? Let's say I'm a parent and I'm like appreciating my child very well, giving that nurturing learning space at home also for the child. How will it will affect like in a positive way for the child? So my school is also very interested in bringing those like interactions with parents. So yeah, this is how it's going now. And yeah, I'm very excited to this year as well.
Would you also like to probably share a little bit about this?
Yeah, this is a great thing I'm actually right now I'm doing. Yesterday also I had a session. Yes. So it's a newsletter session. So I told no, engaging parents, how children can act as a bridge to between the school and the parents. So newsletter means news about the school. So what I am doing in my project is the children are creating the newsletter about their school, what they want to tell about their school to their parents. So this has been going really great for me and one of the highlights for me. Yeah, I'm excited to see the newsletter. If time permits, definitely in future I can share the newsletters made by my school children.
Great. Really excited to see them as well. And I'm sure a lot of our audiences, those who are also working in the school sector or volunteering currently, are also getting some real nice ideas how to engage all stakeholders, as you said, right? Like children here, parents and teachers as well, and the learning that you're making, the connections that you're making with the year 1 and year 2. Great, amazing. Thank you so much, Shivaranjani, for sharing all of this. Moving on, a quick check with the audience as well. We would love to see you guys again being very active in the chat with the next question that's coming up for all of you. All right, so here it goes. What do you think is the percentage of children in standard 3 of government and low income private schools who can do simple subtraction? The question is right there. Again, would be really lovely to see responses in the chat as well. And I can see Saurabh has started and so have others. 65%, 40%, some are saying 20 to 30%. Oh my God, the numbers are okay. The numbers are going pretty high, again low, and somewhere in between 50% as well. So thank you so much again for sharing all those responses, and please continue to do so. We'll quickly go ahead and see what the real number looks like. A lot of you I saw have mentioned 20%, 20 to 30%. Good guess, or amazing, because 25.9% is the number that we see, right? Just imagine the scenario or the condition where our children currently are, where they are only able to, only this small fraction of the country, or the children of the country, are able to do subtraction in grade level 3. But while we are going ahead in this session, maybe something to think about internally is, what as a human being or as a leader ourselves or us, what are we doing, right, about this? So keeping that in mind, maybe we will now move towards the last part quickly. So Shivaranjani, you have talked about the engagement, why the project, and so on. Maybe again, you can a little bit share about what is the outcome that you've envisioned for your project. Yeah.
For children, it's like they have to be self-aware, self-confident. They need to know about themselves, what I want to do in my life, what are my interests, and so on. Like, I come first, something like that, and I want to develop some. Okay. And for parents, parents need to be aware of their role in their child's life. So how teachers and us can support in giving certain ideas to the parents and consistently help them. So achieving improving the parents' awareness of their role in the education of the child also. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shivaranjani, for throwing that light. Okay, so now we are at 6:23. Maybe the quick last question for you that I have, and then we'll move to the audience and give it to the audience to ask questions, is how do you see this whole project that you have built and you have started working on to remain sustainable even after your fellowship gets over, right? After 2 years, I mean, after another year. So how do you see that happen?
So whatever project we are doing, it is not like it's my whatever I have to do, like a way you have to do. It's not like that. It's always like co-creation. Co-creation means I go with my idea to the teachers, and they also, we ideate together. So in last 1 year itself, we had a lot of ideation sessions with the teacher. So this parent teachers meeting that happened, right? Most of the ideas came from the teachers only. Like maybe 90%, only like certain ideas were coming from me, parent teachers meeting. So when the ideas are coming from the teachers itself, so how we act here is, we actually help the teachers to find those gates, that yeah, this is how we can do, this is how we can do those thinking process, planning and all we will do, and we will work along with them. So this is one thing, co-creating with them. And not only co-creation but implementation also, like everything is working along with them. And HM, like headmaster, headmistress plays a really bigger role. And I have developed a good relationship with my headmistress in the past 1 year. So in 1 year, actually, they start to believe us. Yeah. So it is like, yeah, working
Amazing.
along with them.
Yes. And I think I also take that from your from your response so far, is building really strong relationship definitely works, and also involving the stakeholder themselves in the plan, right? So that it can sustain on its own for long. Great, amazing. Thank you so much, Shiva, for sharing all of this. Now we will move on to the audience. If you have any questions, everybody, it is your time to ask any questions related to Shivaranjani's journey in the fellowship, or in general about the Bhumi Fellowship. We will take about 5 minutes for that. Yeah, you can also share it in the chat. Since we are a huge
Hello.
number, you can share. Yes, go ahead.
हेलो
Hi, hello.
हाँ मैडम मैं ऐसा कहना चाहता था हमारी जो
Hello.
हमारी ये जो भूमि फेलोशिप है मतलब ये हम करते तो ये गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू चलता है क्या मैम?
Yes. So I'll be very frank about this. So basically, the Bhumi Fellowship is an organization that has partnered, I mean, and is working along with the government, right? So yes, we do work along with the government. Yeah, I think there are. I hope that kind of answers to your question. Sorry, I did not get your name.
मतलब मैं ऐसा कहना चाहता था हमारा मतलब भाग्य है कि हमें इस भूमि फेलोशिप में काम करने को मिलेगा एंड जो भी मतलब गरीब बच्चे हैं तो उनके साथ भी मतलब हम बहुत दो कर सकते हैं उनको पढ़ा सकते हैं एंड उनको जो जो गांव में सुविधाएं नहीं है जैसे कि आधुनिक जैसे कि हम बोलते हैं एजुकेशन में गांव के जो हम बोलते हैं तो टेक्नोलॉजी में उनके साथ बहुत शेयर करने को हमें मिलेगा तो हम बहुत मतलब इसके लिए दो दो
Sure.
साल तक अवेलेबल रहेंगे हम
Yes, thank you. आपका आवाज उतना क्लियरली नहीं आ रहा है. But as I said, आप बिल्कुल अपने आप जब काम करेंगे इन छोटे बच्चों के साथ, आप अपने आइडियाज भी आप इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है? आपके पास वो
मतलब गांव के लोग जो गांव के जो बच्चे होते हैं तो उनको जो सुविधाएं नहीं मिलती इसका दो ही कारण होते हैं एक तो उसका जो उधर जो उनका जो एरिया आता है मतलब जो उनका तालुका हो एंड
हेलो मैम.
तो
हेलो.
उधर पॉलिटिशियन के मतलब जो उधर
हेलो मैम.
politician, उनके
Okay,
वजह से
I can hear two voices at the same time.
हेलो.
सर आपका नाम अभी तक मुझे प्लीज आप अपना नाम बताइए.
स्वप्निल बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. हेलो.
ठीक है.
अभी मैं बच्चों को पढ़ा रहा हूँ. मैं वीडियो दिखाऊं आपको? मेरे से आगे
Thank you.
बैठे.
Excuse me.
Thank you so
Excuse
much.
me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, may I say something here? Excuse me,
Yes.
everybody. देखिए आपको जो भी बोलना है आप इवन या तो हैंड रेज कर सकते हैं या वंस ये कोई बोल के खत्म कर ले उसके बाद आप बोल सकते हैं. एटलीस्ट बीच में मत बोलिए क्योंकि मैम भी बोल रही थी मैम आंसर कर रही थी कुछ. सो आपको फॉर श्योर अगर आप वीडियो वगैरह शेयर करना चाहते हैं यू कैन आस्क द क्वेश्चन बट एटलीस्ट लेट हर कंप्लीट. प्लीज कैरी ऑन मैम.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Vikas.
Because this side.
Yes. Thank you, Vikas, for doing that.
हेलो मैम. Hello.
Yeah, I think Vikas and just mentioned. Let's do this. Let's raise our hand. आपके सामने एक raise hand option रहेगा. Please आप उसको click करिए and then उसके बाद आप आप अपना question post कर सकते हैं. Also, अगर आपके पास बहुत सारे ढेर सारे questions होंगे, I'm sure यहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग मौजूद हैं. आपके पास बहुत questions होंगे. अगर बहुत सारे हैं तो प्लीज आप हमें ईमेल करिए या कनेक्ट करिए ओवर अ फोन कॉल. बट आई विल शेयर दोज डिटेल्स एज वेल इन द चैट. मैं वो सारे डिटेल्स भी चैट में मेंशन कर रही हूँ. बट एज ऑफ नाउ लेट्स स्टिक टू सम ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू फेलोशिप एंड शिवरंजनी. Thank you.
Ma'am, I would suggest. I'm really sorry. I'm just saying this. I would suggest better option. We should ask people that what they have understood till now about Bhumi Fellowship.
All right. Sure. Thanks for that suggestion. But all of you, just letting you all know that we have a particular time frame for this call. Please go ahead and ask your question, but try to stick to asking it in English, or you can put it in the chat. As I said, it's a big group. You can post your questions in the chat. I'm looking at it as well. Okay, so somebody, I think Khurshid has directly messaged saying if you're eligible for the fellowship, you're from Jammu and Kashmir. Yes, Khurshid, you are absolutely eligible. As long as you have an Indian nationality, everybody, whoever is has an Indian nationality, yes, you are eligible for the fellowship. Yeah. I think some of our team members, Anjali Sharma, as well as Manasa, are also responding to your questions in case I miss out on it. please do refer to them as well. How to select for Bhumi Fellowship. If your question, Monica, is more about how to apply, there is an application link that is going to be shared here in the chat. Also, I'll quickly go over to that maybe, and we can have this for now in front of us. Yeah, you can scan here and also start your applications. Okay, Tamil is not mandatory. I'm just answering to some of the questions in the chat. Vedang, I saw that your hand was raised. Please go ahead and.
Hello, am I audible? Good evening. Am I audible? Okay, yeah. My question
Yes, you are.
Thank you. So, like, I wanted to know about how we are going to get selected for the fellowship and what is the further procedure for that. That is what I wanted to know. Like, what is the further procedure after this webinar?
Sivaranjani, can you take the answer, please?
Yeah. So after this webinar, Sunetra has shared the scan, right? The link that you can scan. You can go to the website and apply, as well as the application process and stages will be there. Yeah, so first time I had when I was there, first thing was application process. We had a phone call interview. Yeah, now maybe the stages would be differing, but you can go to the website and refer that. I had phone call interview as well as the one-on-one interview also, as well as group discussion I had when we had, yeah.
Manasa or Anjali, can you please throw some light on the selection process along with Sivaranjani?
Yeah, am I audible? Can I just get a thumbs up? Okay, great. Thank you. So as I've mentioned on chat, we have 4 stages. The application, many of you have already got the link to. It's followed by a telephonic interview with one of the team members. We then have a demo lesson and a group discussion, followed by a personal interview. All of this is also there on the website. I will post the website link again over here for your reference. Yeah, Neha, thank you. Please feel free to go through the website. And if you still have any questions, you can email us. Again, contact details are up there. I see 3 hands raised, so I'm going to take the questions one by one quickly. Abhinav Kumar, I hope I'm saying your name correctly.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, hi, Abhinav. You can
ma'am.
call me Anjali. No, ma'am.
ओके अंजलि, मैं बिहार से हूँ,
Okay.
पटना डिस्ट्रिक्ट, बिहार बाढ़ ब्लॉक से। मैं यहाँ पे क्या कर सकता हूँ? फेलोशिप के लिए क्या प्रोसेस है? आफ्टर फेलोशिप यदि क्या करना है, ये सब डिटेल में समझना चाह रहा हूँ मैं।
आपको स्पेसिफिकली अगर कोई क्वेश्चंस है तो यू कैन ईमेल अस, बट इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन द फेलोशिप, अभी भी बिहार से वी हैव अ फेलो हु इज हियर एंड वर्किंग विद अस, सो region and language is not a barrier, but we can connect personally also to discuss, Abhinav, if you have something specific in mind.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Swapnil.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, hi, Swapnil. I hope that's you
Hello.
speaking.
No, ma'am. Actually, I'm in Jai Kumar.
It's just 1 minute, Joy Kumar. Swapnil has raised his hand. I will come back to you. Swapnil, are you here?
No problem.
Okay. Swapnil doesn't seem to be here. Vikas, and then I'll come to Joy Kumar.
Sure. Thank you. Can I call you Anjali as you said?
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you. Actually, I wanted to know because it's been more than 20 to 25 days, somewhere 1 month. I have applied for the same. Actually, I did the same. I got to know about Bhumi Fellowship. Actually, I am from the same background where I used to work in one of the organization where I used to teach students English. I was doing same. So I got to know about Bhumi Fellowship, which I found quite interesting and little challenging for me. So what I did, I did the same process. I went to the website and I filled that form and everything was done. But it's still like when I used to check, it is showing me the same that process is pending.
Uh, So sorry
So
about that, Vikas. There must be a delay from
no,
the
no,
team
no,
ends
please
because we have been
don't say
receiving
sorry.
quite a few. No, no, I understand that's a
I
delay
can
from
agree.
our end. What I would suggest is please write to us saying that there has been a delay and we will look into it immediately, right? It could just be an
Okay.
oversight on our part, as simple as that, but I am sorry about that.
Don't say sorry. I can understand there will be multiple applications I can get it. That's okay. Fine. So
We'll pick
I'll
it up
be
with our
writing
team
a
though. Yeah, please write to us. Yes.
I'll send an email. Thank you.
And for those of you who are coming from similar backgrounds where you do have experience, we do have some roles available. On the website, you can also explore. You can volunteer with us also in the meantime because the fellowship is starting next year. So happy to connect with any of you. Neha, do we have time for 2 more questions?
Yeah, Anjali, quickly we can do 1 or 2 more questions. Yes.
Okay, Joy Kumar, I'll come to you and then.
Thank you, ma'am. It's me, Joy. So, ma'am, basically, I have one doubt. So, after 2 year of this program, would I have chance to do continue with this program?
Yes, Joy Kumar. I did the Bhumi Fellowship in 2020 and I decided to stay on with Bhumi. I've been working here full time for 1 year now. So, yes, there are opportunities available. It depends fully on your interest and what you want to pursue. I hope that answers.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you for clearing my doubts.
Yes. Okay. If there are no other questions, I see a lot of questions. Are we there in Telangana, West Bengal? Unfortunately, no, really sorry. We're only there in Tamil Nadu right now. Please come join us, do the fellowship. If you want to take it to some other state, we'll be more than happy to support you. But please come join the fellowship first, is what I'd say.
Hello.
Ma'am, actually, I applied this Bhumi Fellowship, ma'am, but I got not got a response. So, what is the next step?
Yes, similar to what I told Vikas, please write to us. There might be some delays from our end. We will ensure that we get back to you as soon as
This is
possible.
the person was not Vikas.
Hello.
Sorry, I meant like Vikas, like I mentioned to you, there might be some delays. So we will clear all pending applications in the next 1 or 2.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Malavat Shekhar, I see that you've raised your hand. Last question and then we'll close out.
Okay, madam. Thank you. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Madam, before going to the place of teaching, we get any training?
Shivranjani, do you want to answer that?
Yeah. So yes, we have 1 month institute training where we like get trained on teaching, as not only teaching, but how can a fellow work with the different stakeholders also. So I had really memorable days during those 1 month itself. Lot of learnings and lot of takeaways, Joy.
Hello.
Yes, I hope that answers, Malavat.
Hello.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Sunetra is back. Over to you, Sunetra.
Hello.
Happy to hand over. That was our last question. I will post the email ID and website once again on chat.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, Anjali, for taking it over while I had a power cut. And so sorry, everybody. I can hear somebody mentioning hello. In case we are unable to attend to you right now, it's 6:41. Please write to us over an email with all your queries. We will definitely attend to it ASAP. I have mentioned it in the chat, and so has Neha. Thank you so much, Neha, for doing it. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. I hope this evening was as insightful for all of you as much as it was for me, knowing about Shivaranjani and her journey. Thank you so much, Shivaranjani, for making and taking the time out to address to so many of our potential fellows, also interested leaders, and who are already volunteers as well, right? Thank you so much, Shiva, and thank you, everybody, for joining us today evening. Please let us know if you have any queries. Write to us over the email ID that has been shared. Thank you, everybody. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
ma'am.
for
ma'am.
your valuable time.
Sunetra, I'm ending the meeting now.
Yeah, thank you, Shivaranjani.
Bye, everyone.